Hello students, welcome to this week's explanation of notes. Today we'll be looking at the first past the post system. What is the first past the post system? Well, it is an electoral system in which the winning candidate of a constituency becomes the representative for that constituency in Parliament, so they become the Member of Parliament. Additionally, the political party that has the most winning candidates earns the most seats in the Parliament. How does the first past the post system work? First of all, candidates are selected by the political parties that they are representing. So, political parties select their candidates by vetting prospective persons to see if they share the same values and ideology of the party, and they check to see that those persons have clean records and can stand up to scrutiny. The selected candidates contest the election to represent the constituency. Constituents or electors in each constituency votes for the candidate of their choice. The candidate who gets the most votes wins the constituency and becomes their representative in Parliament. The political party that has the most candidates winning seats forms the government, while the political party or political parties winning the minority of constituencies form the opposition. Let us see how this is illustrated in Jamaica. In 2016, there was a general election, and as you can see here, the Jamaica Labour Party, represented in the green areas, won 32 seats, while the People's National Party, represented in the orange areas, won 31 seats. All of these areas here, where you see the white boundaries, represent a constituency. You will notice that in areas such as St. James, the constituencies are smaller. This is because there is a higher population density. The same can be said for Kingston and St. Andrew, as well as St. Catherine, while other areas that are rural with smaller populations or a lower population density will have larger constituencies in terms of size, but may be smaller in terms of population. What are some pros or advantages of the first past the post system? First of all, it is quick to conduct, simple and easy to understand. It also ensures that the person with the highest number of votes wins. This is illustrated here with the elections in Cayman in 2017. So here we have the West Bay North constituency, and there were 3 candidates. We also recognize that Bernie Bush, representing the CBP, won the election for that constituency, having amassed 436 votes. The other 2 candidates were independent. That's what the IND stands for. So they got less votes than Bernie Bush, and so they were not winners. They were losers on the day of election. This is pretty easy to understand. The person who gets the most votes wins. Other pros include: first past the post system allows candidates, MPs or caretakers, to interact with constituents. The electors can choose the candidate they think is best based on their observation of the person's work in the community. This is because the candidate is assigned to a specific geographical area and can focus on interacting with the people in that area to better understand their needs. The elector will be better aware of the capacity or capability of the candidate. Constituents can also appeal directly to their MP. This is because if you have a grouse, you won't need to wonder who to report it to. You already know that this person is your Member of Parliament, and that is the person you make your complaint to. So, the MP has an ultimate responsibility to his or her constituents, and this is self-explanatory. If you have voted someone into power, then that person is accountable to you and owes you an explanation when they have not done what they had promised to do. Another pro or advantage of the first past the post system is that it allows for independent candidates to be selected to represent a constituency. The person does not have to be a representative of a political party, but if the person is interested and has a good track record, then he or she can contest and actually have a chance to win the seat in the constituency in which he or she is working. Now let us flip and look at some cons of the first past the post system. So we'll start with the fact that this system leads to distorted election results because the winning party may not have won the most votes, but they would have won the most seats. So here's an illustration for us to explain that. Here we have four options: the Red Lion, the Castle, King's Head, and the Coffee Shop. Clearly the coffee shop is the winner because there were 4 votes, and so the coffee shop was first past the post. When you look at it holistically, there were 11 persons involved in voting here, and only 4 voted for the coffee shop. While the coffee shop won the seat, the coffee shop didn't win the most votes overall, nor did that person win the majority of the votes. When you look at the picture like this, it doesn't seem quite fair, does it? Continuing with cons. Another one is that small political parties and independent candidates are at a disadvantage because the first past the post system favors a two-party system. So it's illustrated here with the elections in Belize in 2017, where we have two parties, the PUP and the UDP, and we also have others. So the PUP, as you can see here, fielded 31 candidates, as did the UDP. It stands to reason then that the parliament in Belize consists of 31 seats. The PUP won 14 seats, while the UDP won 17 seats. So here we know that the UDP was the winner. 17 and 14 equals 31. So you notice here it says winning party would need 16 seats for a majority. However, look in this column. We see where there are others, including minor political parties and independent candidates. There were 28 candidates, but none of them won seats. This demonstrates to us that the first past the post system favors a two-party system. So the UDP formed the government and the PUP formed the opposition. Constituencies with MPs from the opposition may be neglected. Opposition has no real power. The policies that are implemented may appear to benefit constituencies whose MP is from the governing party rather than the opposing party. In Jamaica, checks are in place to reduce the likelihood of this happening. For example, there is a constituency development fund that allocates an equal sum of money to each MP to be spent on projects in their constituencies. All MPs get the same amount of money to spend, whether they're from the opposition or from the ruling party. Let us now turn our attention to a case study, and this is Montserrat election results 2019. We see here where there were 4 political parties contesting the election: the Movement for Change and Prosperity, MCAP, the People's Democratic Movement, the PDM, the Montserrat United Labour Party, the MULP, and the Montserrat National Congress, MNC. And we also have a set of independents here. You will notice that the MCAP won the election with 5 seats. They fielded 9 candidates. The PDM formed the opposition because they only won 3 seats after fielding 7 candidates. You will notice also that the MULP and the MNC each fielded 5 and 3 candidates respectively, but they won no seats. The independents fielded 11 candidates and won 1 seat. So you will see here that this independent candidate coupled with the PDM will form the opposition. So they have a coalition in their opposition. You will also notice that the ruling party has 5 seats while the Opposition has 4 seats, so the ruling party only has a 1-seat majority over the opposition. This highlights the fact that the first past the post system, first of all, it favors the 2-party system because there are only 2 major parties that are winning seats here. It also highlights the fact that independent candidates also stand a chance of being represented in the parliament. Thank you for watching, and remember, learning is limitless, so start now.